Alright guys, let's check it out. Spiritborne, my reaction. I have not seen this class's gameplay yet, so I'm excited to go ahead and share it with you guys. But yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. And big shouts to Rob2628, another fellow Diablo partner, for the footage here. I'm not gonna pause it yet. I normally would want to read all the skills, but this is called Rock Splitter. So what does this do? It knocks back and grants resolve. I'm guessing resolve is the new resource. You know what it almost looks like, though? To be honest, it almost reminds me of Monk from D1. Like, it's got a, is that a staff? Or a spear? I haven't seen that weapon before. It's definitely new. Thrash. So, dive at an enemy and dash. Okay, so these are the basic attacks. Okay, cool. I mean, it's a basic attack. So, Withering Fist. Wait, you can use fists? So, this is like a monk class. You gain Vigor per enemy. Oh, dang it. I couldn't read all of it. But, okay. Because the basic attacks matter in Diablo now. Now we have Crushing Hand. So, smash down, creating 2 shockwaves. Alright, so as far as the basic skills, that one looks like the best. It's got like a nice like AoE size to it. But maybe most of the basic skills will probably go into, you know, just more resource. So we have Quill Volley. Wait, this is a basic? Oh, this is a core skill. So it's a multi-shot that boomerangs and comes back. Then we have Rake. So it conjures claws to rake through enemies before. So it's like a little, maybe a cone attack. Stinger over here, so it's like some sort of poison AoE slam. Is it poison damage because it's green? We have Vortex. Create a cyclone that pulls enemies in. Wait, is this is a focus? Okay, I'm not sure what a focus skill is. Oh, look at that skill, looks cool. That's literally like the Crusader from D3, where it jumps up into the air, but it looks very fast. Dude, I like how the eagle comes out. This should have been a Druid skill. That's a really awesome skill. Oh, and you get like a storm. What does Ravager do? So its passive is ferocity here. Toxic skin. Enemies that attack you are poisoned. Oh, so you can maybe make some sort of like kind of a thorns build. We have armor hide, so it's another shield. Encase yourself, grants 100% of like your damage. Stomp in front of you that deals some sort of damage. We have counter attack. It's a Jaguar skill. Wait, is there like a pet build in there? Counter attack. So you gain some sort of amount of dodge. It's really fast. I might pause it later, but again, I don't want to pause it at all when I'm checking it out. Scourge. So it calls some insects and bites. So you know what this kind of reminds me of? It's in between like a monk and like a witch doctor. Then we have payback, smash enemies in front of you, dealing some sort of amount of damage. Okay. So razor wings. Looks like there's another like boomerang looking skill, right? It comes back. Okay. So if you like that style of like what was it, Captain American D3, you can maybe kind of go for that sort of a fantasy. But I feel like that thing is too tiny, so hopefully there's an aspect to increase the size. Rushing Claw. Looks like a dash. Oh wait, so this has 4 charges. It's the mobility skill. But I like that eagle skill that you can fly up with. That's so far my favorite skill with this class. I mean, I'm assuming when the class comes out, it's going to be super OP, and like, I hope it is. Okay, that is the first skill that actually makes me kind of excited with the class. Dude, that looks, okay, that's the best looking skill. It's called Protector. Oh, it's an ultimate. Holy, that is awesome, man. I like it. So it's a gorilla, just does crazy amounts of like AoE. But ultimates have never been really strong in D4 for like the damage, so I'm hoping they can deal good damage. So this, let's see. So it looks like it charges up and then it does damage. Oh, okay. Man, these skills, like, you know, visually they look really, really cool. But like, as long as they actually deal damage, that's the thing that I'm hoping we can make like an ultimate. What the heck is that? Holy, that is cool. The Devour. So that's an, wait, this is an eagle? It says eagle on the skill. I mean, it looks like a worm. Oh, they have the full skill tree. Oh, let's go. Dude, Rob, you killing it with showing us everything. Okay. Like I said, I'm not going to be pausing it in this video. I may check out the skill tree later. Maybe give you guys my thoughts on that. But as far as like my first impressions of what the class looks like, I'm only really impressed with that ultimate like gorilla attack. Other than that, I didn't see anything that looked like super OP, like at least at first glance, other than maybe being able to pull in the targets. That's potentially pretty good. Okay. What are the other passives? Your basic skills deal 10% increased damage or something? So maybe you can make a basic attack build with it, which was like that, like the thing that had 2 little like AoE circles looked actually pretty good. So I think it was that like skill that almost looks like Hurricane on Druid on the top, and in this section over here. What is it called? A focus skill. Looked really good. I was thinking that they were going to be able to ride the animals too, like as some sort of skills. Is there like a pet build? Alright, dude, big shout outs to Rob for this, because, you know, this is the stuff that I actually want to see. I want to see all the skills. I don't care about just seeing gameplay, because reading this stuff and giving them feedback is really important earlier on. I like how there's no commentary, so that's me commentate over all of it. But yeah, big shouts to Rob. I'll leave the link for the full video in case you guys want to watch it without my commentary. But I'll do probably a full breakdown of what I think is really good for the class. Eagle skills, grant some extra movement speed. I like that giant centipede looking thing, but it was an eagle apparently. Touch of Death. Oh, is that like the kind of like the Thorn spell? Looks like there's some other build like that. The Protector, that is sweet. What are all these other passives? The Seeker, that was the eagle that came down. Resolution, casting an ultimate. Okay, okay, it's too fast to read it, but it's fine. It's just, like I said, normally you'd probably want to pause for any of these sort of things. What else do we have? Oh, the key passive. Okay, this I want to pause for. This is important. Okay, so Vital Strikes. Your deal. You mean, okay, maybe it's, keep in mind, guys, this is like early access. It's just probably meant to say you deal increased damage to vulnerable enemies. 100x is pretty damn huge, man. Okay, after making an enemy vulnerable, your next direct attack dealt to them heals you for 2% of your maximum life, generates 5 vigor, and removes the vulnerable effect. Oh! So there's a huge downside to this because it removes it. Now, you still don't have a way to apply the vulnerability. So it's like one big attack, and then you deal like no damage. So then you still have to reapply a vulnerability. Now, that's a really important thing, because what if you just put a Curse Touch on them? Does that automatically like reapply it? Because they're still affected by a Curse Touch. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe in a group, though, this could be super OP, because if someone else applies, you know, a Curse Touch, does that mean that it just permanently stays? There's only, it removes your source of vulnerability. Again, this is something pretty important, but 100x is pretty big. But there is a downside to it, obviously. All right, so Adaptive Strikes. The base spirit of a skill cast grants, okay, so you get 30% movement speed, 30% damage reduction. This is like momentum in Rogue. Jaguar gives you 30% attack speed. And wait, we're getting a lifesteal. You know what's crazy? Andariel gives you 2% lifesteal. This just gives you 30%. How is this going to fit into the game as far as like Andariel's? You know what I mean? Like that it just makes Andariel's like a unique ability. Unless they're fixing it, because, you know, what's the point of lifesteal if it doesn't actually give you that percent? Now, this is always something very difficult for Diablo to balance, because like if you do like trillions or millions of damage, well, you don't have millions of HP. So 30% of a million damage, you're just going to be at max HP the whole game. So I hope that they actually kind of address how lifesteal works, because it kind of currently doesn't really work with Andariel's. Anyways, casting a skill of a different base spirit swaps to the new bonus, increase all damage by 30x for 5 seconds. Wow. Okay, so this is pretty interesting, because it swaps to the new bonus. So I don't think you can keep all of these up. So whenever you cast one, you just get permanently one of these. But then you get to increase all damage for 5 seconds. So it wants you to kind of swap in between them. So this way, you're always getting that 30 because you'd want to swap. So I guess you could swap between like maybe the attack speed. I don't know, like. And if you use a mobility skill like Eagle, right, when you do the fly, then you're going really fast and you swap. I like this idea. It's pretty cool. I thought you were just going to get all these. I was just going to say, dude, this is like literally momentum on Rogue, but better. But yeah, cool stuff indeed. And then we have Prodigy's Tempo. Every third consecutive cast of the same basic skill increases all skill ranks by 2 for 5 seconds. Every third consecutive cast of the same core or potency skills reduces all skills' active cooldowns by 10% and increased by 2% for each of their skill ranks. Oh, well, man, if you get like 20%, like 30% CDR, this could be actually really big. But the fact that you get kind of a mini Harlequin in this item, kind of a cool thing indeed. Maybe some utility, and then we have Noxious. Oh, dang, that one was so fast. He bounced over it way too fast. I couldn't catch it. All right, let's get this one. I'm gonna pass fast. All right. Okay, so your critical strikes cause enemies to burst for 100% of the total poisoning on them as poison damage to those around them. Wow. I wonder if that will then start actually being able to proc again? Huh. Because then does it do that as poison damage? Because this could be pretty overpowered. That could be really cool. Again, you can actually now mix it with Undarls. Let's continue though. But that's actually a really important thing to check out for the character, because that kind of determines sometimes if a class is good or not, because that's why Barbarian was so dang strong. All right, Jaguar. So this is their new, I guess it's their class like specialization. So we have Spirit. So select a Spirit as your passive skill. You can change it anytime. Okay, so this is kind of like the Druid system, I guess. So we have Jaguar. Every fourth time you deal direct damage to an enemy with a Jaguar skill, you get to unleash additional slashes, dealing 100% of the damage of 4 hits. Wow. Okay. 100% damage of the 4 hits. So is it like added up? Or is it like you get 400% in total? Okay, we'll have to wait and see. Eagle, so casting an Eagle skill grants 2 Storm Feathers up to a maximum of 8. When you evade, all Storm Feathers are fired, dealing some sort of amount of damage and making targets vulnerable. And all skills are also Eagle skills. I like this idea. This is one thing that's really cool with the Druid skills to count as other skills. Yeah, I like that idea. Gorilla, casting a Gorilla skills deals 100% thorns to enemies you hit and grants a barrier of 10% of maximum life up to 40 for 3 seconds. Wow, that is so good. All skills are now Gorilla skills. Wow, dude, that is absolutely crazy. 100% of thorns damage on every single hit. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have now seen this class, like, and I think that this has incredible potential for like God tier. 100% of your thorns damage on every single hit. Especially, you could just make sure you run as much attack speed as possible with any Gorilla skill, right? And all the skills are now Gorilla skills. So you just run whatever's the fastest thing. Run all like adaptability, moonrise, all the stuff for basic skills, because usually those ones tend to be a little bit faster because they're just a single target. But then you have 100% of thorns damage to enemies you hit. If you could maybe mix this in with Pain Gorgers, I don't know how that's going to interact, but that could be absolutely crazy, because if that thorns damage counts as another source, then you have your combo already set up. Because the flat thorns would not work, but since this is dealing it as another source of damage from a skill that you activate, it may work. I'm not sure exactly the interaction, because I know thorns does not work with Pain Gorgers at the moment unless you cast the skill, which is something that you didn't really have the ability to do. So right now, Gorilla Thorns looks really cool. It looks very promising. Centipede. Oh shoot, it was too fast. We gotta go back. All right, hold on. Go back to the Centipede. So hitting an enemy with a Centipede skill reduces their damage by 2.5 and slows them by 10% for 3 seconds, stacking up to a maximum of 8 times. And all skills are now Centipede. So you can basically convert your skills to whatever. It has it built into it. Oh wait. Do you get two? You get 2 spirits? Wait, what? How does that work? Swap Spirit your maximum ferocities. You gain 1 stack of ferocity whenever you kill an enemy or damage a boss. Wait. Oh, okay. So both. I think you get 2. You get to pick 2. But if what if like 2 of the things are all skills are Eagle skills and then Gorilla skills like that? How does that work? Oh, this is a different one. So you get another passive skill. So we have Jaguar. Maximum ferocity is increased by 1. Gain 1 stack of ferocity when you. Okay. So I'm guessing that's your resource. You only get 1. For every 4 meters you move, your critical strike chance increases by 4%. This bonus is reset 2 seconds after you critically strike. Okay. And then maximum resolve is increased by 2. When you have at least 5 resolve, you are unstoppable. Ooh, can this class be perma unstoppable? That's actually a pretty good thing. And I like how it's on Gorilla too. That's good. And then we have Centipede. You get to, oh, dang it. Sorry. It was just really fast. It was like you get to heal for like 1%. Okay. You get to heal 1% for, of your maximum life for every nearby enemy you have poisoned in the last 3 seconds up to 5. 5% life per second is not bad. And then let's see what else we got. So you get to basically select 2 like spirit boons. Oh, looks like we're. Oh, okay. Looks like you all tabbed out or something. Oh, this is just the items. Okay, what are the aspects over here? So you gain resolve for each 23 vigor you have. So is it like 2 resources like Demon Hunter? Yeah, it's like whatever gear. It probably doesn't really matter too much unless we can. Oh, so it's a glaive. This is a new weapon, right? Second, 69 damage. And then we got Quill Volleys. Feathers explode upon reaching their apex for 74% of its base damage, then return to you when they're cast. Oh, so in order for them to return, that's an aspect. And it looks like he's got another aspect on the amulet. But what other things have changed on the other stuff? Let's see. Okay, so it's attack speed, max life, vigor on kill, which is, I guess, the resource. While active, counterattack reflects incoming razor wings back out again. Other small missiles are also deflected back at enemies and deal % of their base damage on impact. Okay, this is potentially super OP, because what if there's a boss that has a one-shot mechanic, right? And you just reflect it. I don't know if that's going to work. I'm guessing you can't deflect, like, you know, Lilith blood waves, but, like, what about the Lilith skulls? Those are missiles, right? Will that work? I don't know. But anything to do with any percent of, like, an enemy's damage could be something that might open up the doors for, like, some, you know, one-shot stuff. I'm always on the lookout for those kinds of crazy things. So what is their main stat? Is it dexterity, actually? Increases skill damage, yeah. So this class is a dexterity-based class. Awesome. Looks like we see some buffs over there. Are there any other things in the inventory that are brand new, though? Like, I'm trying to look. So stats, adaptive lightning. Oh, there's stances. Pale. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's brand new. What was that? Pale marks. What was that? That's brand new. All right. So used to purchase trade agreements and barter for items at the Mercenary Den. Guys, Mercenary Den? Does this mean we are getting trade now confirmed in this? I mean, I'm assuming that's what it is. If there's a mercenary. Oh, wait, hold on. What says barter for items? Well, because I'm thinking Mercenary Den is also like where we get to hire mercenaries, but maybe it's another area where we can also trade. So if trade is coming to the game, like in an auction house or something, this would be awesome. That is huge. And I guess we still have red dust, but like, okay, let me mouse over the PvP thing, because maybe they're going to reveal... Oh, dang it, it's so fast. I got to see this, because there was a leak before that talked about a new PvP arena in the game. Okay. Dang, it's so fast. Hold on. Sorry, I got to find this out. So we go to 0.25, and we're going to slow it down here. It was like... It's like one frame, man. Red dust. Okay, it's used to purchase from some vendors and dry steps, and it looks like it might... Can something earn from altars of extraction purifying? Okay, so it doesn't say that it doesn't list another PvP zone. That's what I was actually looking for like another brand new, like Maguma Jungle PvP or something like that. Okay, we already checked out that one. Okay, so good. So core stats, level, and then we have resistances. Anything special for this class, though, that's newer? Let's check this out. Attack speed bonus, crit strike. Okay, so it looks like overpower, thorns, block reduction. Oh, whoa! Look at this. So this class maybe does the weapon have block built in? I didn't check that. Oh, PvP. What is this? Oh, it's just damage reduction, man. It got me excited to see something newer over here. All right.
If you like
All right, big shout out to Rob for this video. Man, I'm so excited, but I'm curious to know, let's just like play it for a second. I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys. There's a couple skills that look really cool, but this class, just on first glance, doesn't look like super OP. But remember, guys, we didn't see all the aspects. We don't know the Paragon board. I'm guessing like this level 30 gameplay. What was the rest of the gameplay? Was it like end game? Because I think that that's what really matters. Like, no matter how good your class is, unless it was like Barbarian, for the most part, like you weren't like one-shotting. I didn't see them one-shotting just everything, right? So I would say, as far as the class goes, I'm very excited to play it. Regardless, I'm gonna play the class. But you know, with the video, probably, you know, someone's gonna see like, what do you guys think of it? I'm gonna be straight up. My initial thoughts on it. I mean, there's some couple cool skills like that one that comes back, but nothing really stuck out to me other than the gorilla to be like, whoa, this is hype. But anyways, let me know your thoughts down below on the class. And like I said, big shout out to Rob. I'll leave his video link down below in case you guys want to watch without my reaction. Anyways, GG guys, what do you think about this class? I think it'll be fun though, just to have new class.